Buenas noches, señor Calderón.
Buenas
Señora.
noches, Mr. Brady.
Entre.
Buenas noches, señor.
Entre, por favor.
Muchas gracias.
Gracias.
Bienvenidos.
For those familiar with the series, the legacy of the Brady Bunch remains strong, thanks in part to an unexpected generosity displayed by one of its stars. The actor portraying Greg Brady, Barry Williams, showed his kindness during the show's production by going above and beyond for his fellow cast and crew. Whether it was surprising them with thoughtful gifts or simply being a supportive presence on set, Williams exemplified a spirit of camaraderie that resonated throughout the show's filming days. His efforts did not go unnoticed, creating a ripple effect that fostered a sense of unity among the cast members. This thoughtful approach extended beyond the filming, as Williams continued to engage positively with fans during conventions and public appearances, sharing anecdotes and memories that highlighted the close-knit nature of the cast. Williams' time on the Brady Bunch serves as a reminder of the strong bonds formed during the show, reaffirming its beloved status in television history.
Hi, Peter. We were just fixing your lunch. You know what happened? I got promoted. Promoted after just 3 days?
The Brady Bunch kids were initially intended to be evenly divided with 3 boys and 3 girls, creating a balanced dynamic for the family sitcom. However, only 5 of the 6 children were cast at the start of the series, leading to the introduction of a 4th girl, Jan, to fill in the gap. This decision allowed for diverse storylines and character interactions in a blended family setting. Since the show featured younger actors, there was a keen awareness of their well-being during filming. To ensure the children got enough rest and were ready to perform, strict bedtime rules were put in place. The girls were required to be in bed by 9 p.m., while the boys had a slightly later bedtime of 10 p.m. This arrangement provided a structure that supported the children's health, while allowing the show to capture the lively energy and antics of a big family. Such decisions reflect the careful planning involved in producing family-friendly television during that era.
Share and share alike, unquote.
You know something? I grow to like you more.
The famous rule on the Brady Bunch was no running in the house. This rule helped avoid sound issues during filming, ensuring clean audio for the scenes. The show, which became a staple of family-friendly television, featured a blended family navigating everyday life. Ann B. Davis, who played Alice, the beloved housekeeper, had an interesting background. Before becoming a television star, she was a registered nurse. This added to her character's nurturing presence on the show, making her a comforting figure for the Brady children. In the iconic opening credits, viewers might notice that Bobby is missing. This was because actor Mike Lookinland, who portrayed Bobby, was too young to navigate the stairs without help. These small details contributed to the charm of the Brady Bunch, making it memorable for audiences. The show became a symbol of family life in the late 1960s, depicting humor and warmth while dealing with challenges. The interactions between the characters added depth and made the series relatable, creating lasting impressions on viewers.
Well, go on, speak right up.
Well, I don't think it's a bad idea.
Alice,
On the other hand, it's...
Maureen McCormick, known for her role as Marcia Brady on the Brady Bunch, wore a wig throughout the series because she was a natural brunette. This choice contributed to Marcia's blonde-haired, all-American image that resonated with viewers. Additionally, Bobby Sherman, a popular teen idol of the time, turned down the role of Greg Brady. He was concerned that accepting the part would typecast him as just another teen heartthrob, which could limit his career options. This decision opened the door for Barry Williams, who ultimately took on the role and brought Greg to life in a way that captured the hearts of many fans. The dynamics between the characters and their diverse personalities helped shape the show's legacy. The Brady Bunch became a cultural icon, showcasing the trials and joys of a blended family. The choices made by McCormick and Sherman were significant in defining the tone and direction of the show, which offered a blend of humor and heartfelt moments that resonated with audiences of all ages. Barry Williams, known for his role as Greg Brady, faced a significant challenge while bringing his character to life. He had to work hard to overcome his lisp, which made it tough for him to sound like a typical teenager. This struggle became part of his journey as an actor, as he wanted to give an authentic performance while maintaining the charm of Greg. Meanwhile, Maureen McCormick, who played Marcia Brady, dealt with her own unique challenge. She had a real-life fear of snakes that she needed to confront for a particular scene. This situation tested her bravery as she worked to deliver her lines while managing her fear. On another note, Susan Olsen, who portrayed Cindy Brady, had her own close call during filming. While shooting a scene in a pool, she almost drowned. Thankfully, David Hasselhoff, who had a guest appearance, came to her rescue in that tense moment. These personal experiences added depth to the series and highlighted the dedication of the cast.
I work better a cappella.
Over 260 children auditioned for the Brady Bunch, each hoping to land a coveted role in the beloved family sitcom. Among those aspiring young actors, only 6 received the nod from the producers. This selection process was not just about finding the right talent. It was a challenge to discover kids who could embody the spirit of a blended family. Once the cast was finalized, the production team employed various tricks to enhance the show's visuals. They creatively altered the house set, widening doorways and raising ceilings to create an illusion of spaciousness that made everything feel more inviting. This effort contributed to the overall charm of the show. As the series evolved, it originally aired as a 30-minute program, but expanded to an hour. This change allowed for the airing of 2 episodes back-to-back, providing viewers with even more delightful stories about the intertwined lives of the Brady family. The combination of smart casting and clever production techniques played a significant role in making the Brady Bunch a classic television series that is fondly remembered today.
Or her kidney, one of those things in there.
Alice, you never mentioned you had an aunt. Where does she live?
Oh!
Through the years, the cast of the Brady Bunch enjoyed numerous reunions, highlighting the show's lasting appeal. These gatherings included various specials and reboot attempts that kept the spirit of the Brady family alive for fans. In a lighthearted twist, Susan Olsen, who played Cindy Brady, would sometimes flash the crew during setup for shots, offering a playful glimpse behind the scenes. However, the production faced challenges in casting the iconic Marcia Brady. Although Susan Olsen was initially considered for the role, she ultimately declined. This choice led producers to seek other actors, adding some serious tension to the casting process. As the cast continued to reconnect for events, the mix of nostalgia and the humorous antics of the crew kept the legacy of the Brady Bunch vibrant in the hearts of viewers. The interactions among the cast during these reunions created memorable moments that added to the show's charm and emotional resonance. Initially hesitant about taking on the role of a father figure, Robert Reed had reservations about being typecast when he joined the cast of the Brady Bunch in 1969. His character, Mike Brady, was a loving and supportive father to 3 children from a previous marriage, who then blended with 3 daughters from his wife, Carol. Despite his concerns, Reed found value in portraying the stability and warmth of a father in a large family setting. Over time, he embraced his role, becoming a significant part of the show's appeal and enduring legacy. Tragically, Robert Reed passed away from colon cancer in 1995. His death was kept confidential, with news of his illness and passing being withheld from the public until after his funeral had taken place. This decision reflected his desire for privacy as well as the protective instincts of those who cared for him. Reed's contributions to the Brady Bunch have left an indelible mark on television history, showcasing the complexities and joys of family life, while also highlighting his personal journey as an actor who ultimately accepted his influential role in a beloved series. The success of the Brady Bunch put immense pressure on the cast and crew, impacting their lives in significant ways. The show became iconic, but that fame came with added scrutiny and expectations. Some cast members found the pressure overwhelming and chose to pursue other opportunities. Among them was Barry Williams, who portrayed Greg Brady. After the series ended, he took a break from acting to step back from the spotlight and reevaluate his career path. He did not return to acting until 1986, showcasing the toll that the series had on his professional journey. After the Brady Bunch, the cast members went on to follow different paths. Some continued to work in the entertainment industry, taking on various roles in television and film. Others decided to leave Hollywood entirely, seeking fulfillment in different fields outside of acting. This separation of paths reflects how a single show can influence individual trajectories and personal decisions in profound ways.
He decided to let you play teamwork, win gracefully, lose with dignity.
While Maureen McCormick rose to fame as Marcia Brady in the Brady Bunch, her personal life off-screen was filled with challenges. During the years following the show's run, she struggled with drug addiction that posed a significant obstacle to her career and personal well-being. Despite these hardships, Maureen showed resilience and managed to make a successful comeback in the entertainment industry. Her journey from a difficult period to reclaiming her position in the spotlight became an inspiring story for many who knew her as the charming, all-American eldest daughter on screen. Furthermore, the evolution of the show's theme song marked another intriguing aspect of its legacy. When the Brady Bunch first aired in 1969, the theme song was notably different from the one that would later become iconic. It was not until the second season that the familiar theme we now associate with the show was introduced, creating a lasting impression and becoming one of the most recognized television tunes in pop culture history.
A funny misunderstanding here today, and I think you're going to get a big kick out of it.
Alice was only seen in flashbacks during the first season of the Brady Bunch, but became a regular character in the second season. This change brought a new dynamic to the family, as Alice became the beloved housekeeper, known for her witty remarks and warm demeanor. The cast developed strong friendships during their time together, which continued even after the show ended. They maintain a group text chain that keeps them connected, sharing moments from their lives and reminiscing about their time on set. Among the cast, Susan Olsen and Mike Lukenland's relationship blossomed in a surprising turn of events. They began dating and became briefly engaged, which shocked some fans because it was unexpected. The bonds formed during the filming not only made for great television, but also created a lasting friendship among the actors, showing how genuine connections can flourish in the most unlikely scenarios.
I mean, all those other things. Will you ask me? Well, Steve wants me to watch him.
The show never explained what happened to Carol's first husband, leaving viewers to wonder about his fate. Many believed he had passed away, though this was never directly confirmed in the series. This unanswered question became a subtle mystery woven into the fabric of the show. Additionally, the cast faced restrictions against showing public displays of affection on camera. While family hugs were depicted, they were limited, which reflected the cultural norms and expectations of television at the time. The series first aired during a period of significant social change in the United States. Issues such as increasing acceptance of interracial marriages were beginning to emerge in society. Though the Brady Bunch primarily focused on the lighthearted dynamics of a blended family, these larger societal shifts were also happening in the background, affecting how families were portrayed on screen and how audiences perceived them. The unique combination of its family-friendly format and the complexities of the time made the show resonate with many viewers. After the show, Mike Lukenland decided to step away from the acting world. He shifted his focus and became successful in a different field by owning a construction company. His decision to leave acting surprised many fans who remembered him as the cheerful Bobby Brady, but he found fulfillment in his new venture. Eve Plum, who played Jan Brady, was also a subject of interest in the casting process. She secured her role not by being the first choice, but because another actress turned it down. This twist of fate allowed Eve to become an iconic part of the show, known for her unique personality and memorable lines. On the lighter side of things, Susan Olsen, who portrayed Cindy Brady, faced some trouble during her time on set. She was actually banned from the studio for making prank phone calls to the producers. Her sense of humor sometimes crossed the line, leading to her being temporarily sidelined, which was a surprising development for the cast and crew. The interplay of these different paths after the series highlights the varied lives of the cast members. Initially, the Brady Bunch featured a plotline where Marcia developed amnesia after being hit with a football. This storyline captured the attention of many viewers, but ultimately was never resolved, leaving a sense of mystery surrounding her character's fate. The series, which premiered in 1969, did not enjoy immediate success in the ratings. Critics questioned its premise and execution, and audiences were slow to embrace the show. However, over time the Brady Bunch grew into a beloved cult classic, cherished for its depiction of a blended family and its light-hearted approach to everyday life. The show's charm and humor resonated with audiences, leading to its enduring popularity, even in reruns. Behind the scenes, the creators and cast worked hard to develop relatable stories that would appeal to families. Their efforts eventually paid off as the series became one of the most iconic sitcoms in television history, representing a unique snapshot of American family life during its time. The journey of the Brady Bunch showcases how television can evolve from uncertainty to beloved status, captivating generations.
What's wrong?
The Brady Bunch has garnered a wide range of opinions since its debut in 1969, and the reactions to the show highlight its significance in television history as both a beloved classic and a series that has left some viewers feeling ambivalent. On one hand, there is a strong enthusiasm for the series, with many fans expressing a deep affection for the characters and the show's premise. The unique setup of blending two families into one, comprised of a man with 3 sons and a woman with 3 daughters, creates an engaging dynamic that's both heartwarming and entertaining. The addition of Alice, the live-in maid, has been noted as an essential component that rounds out the family unit, adding both humor and a sense of stability. Fans appreciate the light-heartedness of the show, the comedic moments, and the lessons about family and teamwork that it imparts. A notable example is the 3-part episode about the family's vacation to the Grand Canyon, which epitomizes the show's ability to mix adventure with wholesome family dynamics. Conversely, some viewers, despite their initial fondness, report a shift in their engagement with the series over time. One reviewer expresses that, while the show was enjoyable during their youth, particularly in the early 90s when it aired on TBS, their interest waned as they grew older. This decline in viewership was not necessarily attributed to disliking the characters or the fundamental premise, but rather a sense of familiarity that eventually led to boredom. This perspective underscores a common experience many have with classic shows. The nostalgia fades as familiarity breeds indifference. Moreover, the simplicity of the storytelling and the predictable plot lines may not resonate with everyone. While some enjoy the consistency and feel-good aspects of the episodes, others seek more complexity and depth in their television viewing. This divergence emphasizes how the Brady Bunch, though a cherished staple for many, may not hold the same allure for all audiences. In summary, the Brady Bunch encapsulates a pivotal moment in television history, celebrated for its innovative premise and endearing characters. While it continues to find fans who admire its charm and humor, there are also viewers who recognize the show's limitations, feeling that the appeal can diminish over time. The balance of perspectives reflects the diverse reactions to this iconic series, illustrating its capacity to unite and, at times, lose its audience over the years.
On the whole face at the same time.
Do an ear.
Oh my.
As we wrap up the latest adventure with the Brady family, take a moment to pause. What happens when the cameras stop rolling? The story of the Brady Bunch doesn't end with the credits. Rather, it transforms into an intriguing journey of its beloved cast. Imagine the lives they led after the laughter faded. From unexpected careers that took them away from the spotlight to personal battles and triumphant comebacks, the lives of these stars are rich and varied. Discover where they went, how they coped with fame, and what shaped them into the people they are today. You might be surprised to learn who stayed in showbiz and who ventured into completely different worlds. So stick around as we delve into the fascinating aftermath of this iconic series, revealing the hidden chapters of each cast member's life. The Brady Bunch might have been a simple show, but its legacy and the lives of those who brought it to life are anything but ordinary.
Served 20 years in Uncle Sam's Army. Never gold-bricked once. I'm not about to start now. No, sir, I've got a week's special.
As Bobby Brady in the Brady Bunch, Mike Lukenland portrayed the middle son in a blended family, capturing the innocence and mischief of youth during the late 1960s and early 1970s. The character was often seen navigating the challenges of growing up with a large family and faced typical sibling rivalries and teenage dilemmas. However, after the show's cancellation, Lukenland faced personal challenges that would shape his life. He struggled with the transition from child star to adult, battling the realities of fame and the pressure it brought. Throughout the years, he experienced the dark side of celebrity, including the fallout from increased substance use and the struggle to find his place outside of acting. Following the show, he shifted focus to work behind the scenes in the television industry, including working in production. Yet, a significant incident occurred in the late 1990s when rumors of drug problems and financial difficulties circulated. He managed to rebuild his life, finding solace in family and a quieter lifestyle. As of the latest updates, Lukenland remains out of the Hollywood spotlight, preferring to live a more private life in Utah with his family. Recent reports suggest he has returned to his roots in production, but seems content, away from the cameras that once defined him.
And I can speak for the boys. Ditto.
We're tired of hearing about him being the...
In the 1969 TV series The Brady Bunch, Kimberly Beck portrayed the character of a girl who became part of the show's heartfelt fabric. Though her character was minor, Her role resonated with themes of adolescence and familial connection. After the Brady Bunch, Kimberly's career took her into various acting roles, but she faced significant challenges. She appeared in prominent films like The Amityville Horror and had guest spots on popular TV series. However, the pressure of the industry led her to battles with substance abuse, and she suffered from the pressures that came with fame at a young age. Kimberly endured personal hardships, including a tumultuous marriage that ended in scandal, drawing media scrutiny. Her life seemed to spiral for a time, but she sought help, striving for recovery. In later years, she found stability, re-entering the industry, including work behind the scenes. Last known information suggests Kimberly has distanced herself from Hollywood's limelight, focusing on personal growth and resilience rather than public attention.
I got it straight from the mafia. You know that story about her aunt in Seattle? She made the whole thing up because she thinks we don't need her.
Now look here.
Alan Melvin portrayed Sam Franklin in the iconic series The Brady Bunch, playing the role of Alice's beloved boyfriend, and the butcher who often provided comic relief. Known for his charm and warm personality, Melvin's character added a familial layer to the show, creating memorable moments that fans cherished. However, life for Alan Melvin was not always lighthearted. After the Brady Bunch concluded, Melvin struggled with the challenge of being typecast in comedic roles, limiting his opportunities. Despite the struggle, he continued working in television, lending his voice to numerous animated characters. Yet, behind the camera, his life was marked by personal hardships. He faced the loss of his first wife, which profoundly affected him. Throughout the 1980s and 1990s, Melvin battled depression, leading him to seek help and support from close friends and fellow actors. As the years went by, he remained a fixture in television, but by the late 1990s, he began to retreat from the public eye. Melvin passed away on January 17, 2008, leaving a legacy as both a comedic talent and a troubled soul who faced life's challenges with resilience. Last known information reflects on his contributions to the industry while acknowledging the shadows that lingered throughout his life.
Who didn't?
Right, and if Peter is guilty, then the other kids are accessories to the crime.
Well, what are we going to do about it, Mike?
Barry Williams became famous for his portrayal of Greg Brady in the 1969 TV series The Brady Bunch. As the oldest Brady sibling, he embodied the typical teen struggles of loyalty, love, and identity quest amid a blended family. While the show provided light-hearted entertainment, Williams' own life took a darker turn as he faced multiple personal challenges after the series ended. He battled alcoholism, which haunted him throughout the 1980s, leading to a series of tumultuous relationships and damaged career prospects. Scandals in the tabloids often painted him in a negative light, including confrontations with former co-stars and angst about being typecast. Williams later found some stability by reinventing himself as a performer in live shows and attending fan conventions. He struggled to shed the Greg Brady image even as he sought more diverse roles. As of now, Williams remains active in the entertainment industry, often reflecting on his past while engaging with fans. He continues to navigate the complexities of fame and the shadows it casts on personal life.
Involved.
And maybe it's a personality clash. Sometimes a teacher and a student just don't hit it off.
Oh, no, you...
Jackie Coogan played Harry Duggan in the 1969 TV series The Brady Bunch, a character marked by a hidden sense of desperation and moral ambiguity. As a talent manager, Duggan's manipulative nature casts a shadow over his charming facade, reflecting a deeper commentary on the darker side of show business. Coogan's portrayal delivered a blend of humor and unsettling tension, revealing the struggles of a man whose ambitions might lead to unethical choices. After the Brady Bunch, Coogan faced significant challenges. His career trajectory faltered amid a scandal involving financial disputes with his former managers, leading to personal bankruptcy. This tumultuous period was compounded by the tragic loss of his son, which left Coogan grappling with immense grief. His life story became intertwined with that of an overlooked star, once a child actor, fighting to reclaim his identity in a world that had forgotten him. In the latter part of his life, Coogan became a proponent for child actor welfare, advocating for better protections within the industry. His later years remained shrouded in some uncertainty. He passed away in 1984, leaving questions about the legacies of those who rise and fall in Hollywood.
It's worth it.
Well, I was thinking of offering, $25.
Ann B. Davis played Alice Nelson, the beloved housekeeper in The Brady Bunch, from 1969 until the series ended in 1974. Known for her warmth and quick wit, Davis brought a unique charm to the role, providing a stabilizing presence in the chaotic household of blended family dynamics. Her portrayal resonated with viewers, leading to lasting popularity despite its simplicity. After the show ended, Davis faced personal struggles, including a battle with depression that stemmed from the challenges of transitioning from a beloved character to real life. While she continued acting, her roles in other projects never reached the fame of Alice. In 1976, she appeared in a stage adaptation of the show, and made several guest appearances on other television series, but her struggles persisted. Davis's personal life took a darker turn when she was involved in a hit-and-run accident in the late 1980s, leaving her with injuries and a deepened sense of vulnerability. Despite hardships, she found solace in her faith and became a devout member of the Episcopal Church, which provided her with support during tough times. In her later years, she lived a quiet life in California, largely out of the spotlight. Ann B. Davis passed away on June 26, 2014, after a fall in her home, leaving behind a legacy as an iconic television character and a poignant reminder of the challenges that can accompany fame. Her story remains a testament to resilience in the face of adversity, echoing the struggles many face beyond the camera's glare.
Just a girl, Peter. She's your sister.
I don't know if I could tell her she's beautiful. I never said.
Jim Backus played the role of Zachariah T. Brown in a memorable two-part episode of The Brady Bunch in 1969. His character was a schemer and somewhat of a con artist, highlighting Backus's range as an actor, known for both comedic and serious roles. Backus, recognized for his unique voice and charm, captured the audience's attention, displaying the darker side of a character whose antics drove much of the episode's tension. This role, coming at a time when Backus was already a well-established figure in Hollywood, showcased his ability to balance humor with the darker themes of deception and greed. After the Brady Bunch, Backus continued to work in television and film, contributing voices for animated characters like Mr. Magoo. However, his life was not without turmoil. Backus faced personal challenges, including a long battle with health issues. He suffered from Parkinson's disease, which eventually limited his ability to perform. The scandal surrounding alleged infidelities caused strain in his marriage, bringing turmoil amidst his public persona. Despite these hardships, Backus remained a beloved figure, leaving a legacy marked by significant contributions to the entertainment industry. His last known public appearance was in 1989, and he passed away in 1989.
Blum. We want a complete change, do we?
Yes, ma'am, that's what we want.
John Howard portrayed the role of Dr. Greg Brady in the 1969 television series The Brady Bunch, where he played the caring father figure to a blended family. His character often juggled the challenges of parenting and family dynamics, resonating with viewers as a symbol of stability. After The Brady Bunch wrapped up, Howard faced a turbulent career transition. Despite his earlier fame, he struggled to find consistent roles in Hollywood. He experienced periods of financial instability, leading to a decline in his public presence. His personal life was often marred by scandal, rumors of substance abuse circulated, and his marriage faced significant strain, eventually leading to divorce. Howard weathered these storms with a dark resolve, yet he remained somewhat elusive in the public eye. Years later, he attempted a comeback in various indie films, but those projects largely went unnoticed. Recent updates reveal limited information about his current life. Speculation suggests he has retreated from the spotlight, choosing a quieter existence away from the tumult of fame, living life under a veil of mystery. Hal Smith brought a lively yet enigmatic energy to the role of Cartoon King in the 1969 television series The Brady Bunch. His character embodied both whimsy and moral lessons, showcasing Smith's ability to captivate audiences through a mix of humor and gravitas. This role was part of a broader career that included various voice acting roles, guest appearances, and significant contributions to shows like The Smurfs and DuckTales, reflecting his versatility and talent in the entertainment industry. Beyond his professional achievements, Smith faced numerous personal challenges. He struggled with the ups and downs of fame, dealing with the pressures of typecasting and the constant pursuit of work. His battles with alcoholism became a significant part of his narrative, leading to strained relationships and difficulties in maintaining a steady career. Despite these hardships, he continued to act well into the 1990s, demonstrating resilience in the face of adversity. In his later years, Smith lived with a shadow of his past, often contemplating the turns his life had taken. He eventually passed away in 2008, leaving behind a complex legacy that reflected both his artistic contributions and personal struggles. As of now, further information remains scarce, but his impact in the industry and the lessons from his life continue to resonate with fans and aspiring actors alike.
And Greg's moving out and we're doing all the work. That's what's going on around here.
Susan Olsen portrayed Cindy Brady, the youngest daughter in the iconic 1969 TV series The Brady Bunch. Her role as the adorable, naive little sister became a defining moment in her early life. As Cindy, she brought innocence and charm, becoming a beloved figure in American pop culture. After the show ended in 1974, Olsen struggled to transition into adult roles, facing the challenges of child stardom. She experienced personal hardships, including battles with depression and issues related to self-image, which were exacerbated by the pressures of fame. In the years following her breakout role, Olsen faced various controversies, including a strained relationship with her co-stars, and a notorious incident involving a feud on social media that drew public attention. She encountered financial difficulties, leading to a series of jobs outside acting, including work as a radio host and an artist. Susan also openly discussed her experiences with addiction and the struggle to find stability. In recent years, Olsen has remained somewhat out of the spotlight, focusing on her art and personal projects. The last known information indicates that she has been involved in animal advocacy and continues to reconnect with fans through social media platforms.
Long dresses with ostrich feathers and stuff. I'm gonna be an astronaut. Probably first man on.
Eve Plumb stepped into the role of Jan Brady in 1969, embodying the middle child syndrome with a quiet intensity that set her apart. Unlike her siblings, Jan struggled with identity, insecurity, and the shadow of her older sister, Marcia. Plum's portrayal gave depth to Jan's frustration, making her more than just a jealous sibling. The infamous Marcia line became a cultural touchstone, cementing her place in television history. When the Brady Bunch ended in 1974, Plum sought to break free from the wholesome image, taking on darker roles. In 1976, she played a teenage runaway forced into prostitution in Dawn Portrait of a Teenage Runaway, a stark contrast to her Brady persona. She continued acting, appearing in Little Women and various television films. Unlike her co-stars, Plum distanced herself from Brady reunions, notably refusing to join the Brady Bunch Hour in 1976, a decision that sparked controversy. She later embraced theater, starring in New York productions and independent films. Beyond acting, Plum pursued painting, gaining recognition in the art world. Her personal life remained relatively private, though she married Ken Pace in 1995. While she avoided major scandals, her reluctance to fully embrace Brady nostalgia kept her somewhat enigmatic. In recent years, she has focused on home renovations, appearing in a very Brady renovation. Her last known projects include television appearances and continued work in the arts. If she has stepped away from the spotlight, it is by choice, maintaining the quiet mystery that has always surrounded her.
Chance, Bobby.
Tell us what happened. Yeah, when do we get famous?
Well, we don't, Cindy.
Marcia Wallace played the role of Mistress Robbins in the 1969 TV series The Brady Bunch, a character best known for her memorable interactions with the show's beloved main characters. Wallace's engaging portrayal brought warmth and humor, though her time on the show was brief. Following The Brady Bunch, Wallace's career flourished. She became a familiar voice in animation, notably voicing Edna Krabappel on The Simpsons. However, her life was not without shadows. Wallace grappled with personal hardships, including the loss of her father, which left a profound impact on her. In 2003, she faced a significant blow when she was diagnosed with breast cancer. Her battle with the disease was public, raising awareness and inspiring many with her resilience. On a more troubling note, she dealt with disturbing incidents such as being stalked by a troubled fan, which added a layer of complexity to her otherwise successful career. Wallace continued to work in television until her later years, always remembered for her candid, vibrant spirit. Reports indicate she passed away in 2013, leaving behind a legacy of laughter and strength.
The
Stinker.
stinker.
Well, I hope he wins it.
Robert Reed portrayed Mike Brady in The Brady Bunch, a role that defined his career. The character was a loving, devoted father and husband, a stark contrast to Reed's own tumultuous life. After the show concluded in 1974, Reed struggled to escape the shadow of Mike Brady. He faced professional challenges, often typecast, and fighting for more serious roles. His personal life was filled with hardship as well. Reed was a gay man in a time when being openly homosexual was socially unacceptable. This led to significant internal conflict and a series of relationships that often ended in heartbreak. In 1992, he was diagnosed with colon cancer and battled the illness with a quiet strength. Despite the hardships, Reed maintained a successful theater career, appearing in various productions and continuing to act on television until his death in 1992. His passing only added to the tragic narrative, leaving behind a legacy intertwined with the family-friendly image he once portrayed. Last known details indicate he remains a complex figure, remembered for both his iconic role and the personal struggles that haunted him.
Everybody. Well, you accused me of being a stool pigeon.
Can't trust anybody, Dad.
Kind of makes you mad when you're...
Maureen McCormick is best known for her role as Marcia Brady in the iconic 1969 series The Brady Bunch. Portraying Marcia, the eldest daughter, she embodied the typical girl-next-door persona, complete with charm and poise. However, the fame that followed the show's success led McCormick into a tumultuous journey. As the child star grew up, she faced immense pressure, battling personal demons including anxiety and depression. In the 1970s and 1980s, McCormick struggled with substance abuse, which overshadowed her acting career. Her life was marred by public scrutiny, especially after revelations about her addiction became known. Despite these hardships, McCormick persevered and sought recovery, eventually rebuilding her career with appearances on reality shows and writing books about her experiences. More recently, she participated in a variety of projects, including music and television, showcasing her resilience. As of now, she continues to work on her personal projects and support mental health awareness, often reflecting on her complex past and the strength it took to overcome her challenges.
From now on, I'm not going to take any candy bars or movie passes or anything else, no matter what I write in my column.
Gordon Jump portrayed the character of Collins in the 1969 television series The Brady Bunch. Collins served as a memorable part of the show's ensemble, with his charm and likable demeanor, bringing a unique flavor to the family-friendly atmosphere. Jump's performance left a mark on viewers, showcasing his ability to balance comedic timing with poignant moments. After The Brady Bunch, Jump faced various challenges in his career. He struggled to find consistent work in Hollywood, often typecast due to his earlier success. In the late 1970s, he found new life in the role of the hapless but well-meaning station manager, Arthur Carlson, in the sitcom WRP in Cincinnati, which became a defining role that revitalized his career. Jump also navigated personal hardships, including a difficult marriage that ended in divorce, and the tragic loss of his son in an accident. These experiences, along with his ongoing battle with depression, revealed a darker side to his life off-screen. Despite the hardships, Jump remained committed to his craft, taking on various roles in theater and television, but never recapturing the same level of fame he enjoyed in the 1970s. In his later years, health issues would plague him, culminating in a series of strokes that affected his mobility and speech. The last known information about Jump indicates he passed away in 2003, leaving behind a legacy of both comedy and the struggles that often accompany the pursuit of success in Hollywood.
Who you are is what you're gonna be. Sha-na-na-na-na-na-na.
Vincent Price's role as Professor Hubert Whitehead in the 1969 TV series The Brady Bunch stands out amidst his illustrious career as an actor known for his mastery of horror. Whitehead, a quirky science teacher, portrayed a balance of humor and eccentricity. Price infused him with a palpable charm and an underlying creepiness that hinted at his past roles in darker narratives. This character added a whimsical touch to the otherwise light-hearted series, showcasing Price's versatility. After The Brady Bunch, Price continued to embrace his dark persona, appearing in films such as Theater of Blood and The Abominable Dr. Phibes, further solidifying his place in horror history. However, his life was not without its shadows. Price faced financial challenges in the late 1970s, partly due to the decline of horror films and fluctuating popularity. His marriage to actress Coral Brown became a subject of scrutiny due to their significant age difference and the nature of their union. On a more somber note, Price battled health issues, including a fight with lung cancer, which ultimately took a toll on his artistic endeavors. Interesting personal details emerged from Price's life. He was an art connoisseur and even wrote cookbooks. His passions extended beyond acting, but these were often overshadowed by his darker roles and on-screen persona. The last known information about him is that he passed away on October 25, 1993, leaving behind a legacy that intertwined horror, art, and a flair for the dramatic. His life and career are a testament to the complexities of man and role, illuminating the shadows beneath the surface.
It so happens that I am talking to Gloria, but I'm not talking at the moment because I am listening to her do the talking.
Florence Henderson, renowned for her role as Carol Brady on the iconic 1969 television series The Brady Bunch, embodied the quintessential nurturing mother. With her bright smile and wholesome demeanor, she became a symbol of family values during a turbulent time in America. However, behind the scenes, Henderson faced her share of darkness. Following the success of the show, she struggled with balancing her career and personal life. She endured the tragic death of her husband, Ira Bernstein, in a plane crash, which left her devastated. In her later years, she experienced financial difficulties and navigated through marital troubles, eventually marrying and divorcing 4 times. Despite these hardships, Henderson remained a dynamic presence on television, appearing in various talk shows and cooking segments. Notably, she also performed on Broadway, showcasing her range beyond her television persona. Henderson's final years involved public appearances and guest roles until her death in November 2016. She left behind a legacy that intertwines laughter, grief, and the enduring spirit of family.
Again, I have to brush it 100 times, 3 times a day. That's what keeps it beautiful.
Christopher Knight played Peter Brady in the 1969 television series The Brady Bunch, capturing the essence of the middle child in a blended family. His character was often portrayed as awkward and clumsy, yet relatable in his pursuit of acceptance. After the show ended, Knight faced the harsh realities of life beyond the bright lights and laughter of Hollywood. He struggled with typecasting, finding it difficult to escape the shadow of Peter Brady. His early adult years were marked by significant hardships, including financial difficulties. Knight experienced a public divorce from his first wife, which exposed him to the media spotlight in an uncomfortable way. In the early 2000s, he regained some fame by participating in reality television, including The Surreal Life, which explored the lives of washed-up stars. During this period, he candidly revealed his battles with anxiety, depression, and identity crises, struggles that are often hidden behind the facade of success. More recently, there have been reports of Knight's involvement in business ventures, though exact details of these endeavors remain vague. As of now, he continues to engage with fans through social media and occasional appearances, but the darker chapters of his life serve as a reminder of the challenges that can accompany fame.
Can't tell you, Alice. Not exactly.
Well, beat around the bush a little. If I figured out for myself.
The Brady Bunch remains a significant part of television history since it first aired in 1969. Its blend of humor, family values, and relatable life lessons resonated with audiences and has left a lasting impact. The show explored themes like blended families, adolescence, and the importance of communication through its iconic characters. Each episode offered laughter in the face of challenges, from dealing with sibling rivalry to navigating teenage woes. The unique structure of a blended family was portrayed with warmth and humor. For many, watching the Brady family tackle everyday life became a comforting ritual. Now, we invite you to reflect on your own experiences. Did you grow up watching the Brady Bunch? What memories do you have that connect to this beloved series? Share your stories in the comments below as we celebrate the enduring legacy of this classic show.
Honest?
Why, sure they do. You know, standing up for what you